Here we are with Davos Diary Day 4, and I'm standing on the spot where I had the first sighting of the Donald. This was an extraordinary event. There were people, Gareth, if you can just put this pan out there. There were people lined about 6 or 7 deep that way, all the way around here, and all the way down this area, waiting for Donald Trump to come out of a meeting that he'd held downstairs in his first appearance at the World Economic Forum. He did come out, he waved like an emperor, and it was like the Davos man was in awe of what this celebrity in their midst had done. Now, it's interesting because Kate Blanchett and Elton John are also here this year. They didn't get anything like that kind of adulation or rock star treatment. And it's interesting, just a few minutes ago, Al Gore, the great climate change man who was almost the President of the United States, walked along here with no one hardly recognizing him. So it just shows Donald Trump, whatever else he's got, he has certainly got star quality. So too has Cyril Ramaphosa. He had a press conference today. He arrived late because he was caught up with other global leaders. It is very much Ramaphosa's Davos as far as South Africans are concerned. He's in great spirits. He rode back from the press conference on a golf cart, and I asked him to slow it down so I could take a photograph. So we could see that he travels just like everybody else travels, and he had the grace to smile and say, well, not all the time. But the president in waiting in South Africa has made a huge hit here at the World Economic Forum, and no doubt is taking back to South Africa lots of good news. We had at the press conference this morning news that the Team South Africa group have been inundated with requests from potential investors, foreign investors into the country. So the tide has certainly turned. Corruption is now very much in focus. The one thing I found surprising was that the South African delegation have come out very strongly on the point that they are going to hunt down the corrupt people and essentially put them behind bars. No mercy. And I guess that's a signal to those potential whistleblowers or those who were involved to step forward, give their information now and become state's witness before they too get pulled into South Africa's equivalent of Operation Car Wash, the famous Brazilian operation where many of the politicians and leading businessmen are now actually sitting behind bars. South Africa's Operation Car Wash has begun. Cyril Spring, some people are calling it. However you want to look at it, the reality is the tide has turned. This is Alec Hogg from the Congress Center in Davos. So long.